So my favorite podcast out there, I've told you guys this countless times, is the Joe Budden podcast featuring Maul and Rory, right? And one of my personalities that I've gotten a lot of game from in the past is Charlamagne the guy, all right? So I got a very interesting conversation for you guys that I would love to have on my platform. Maul, after the Monique interview, and I like Maul's takes. Whether I agree with him or not, I like his takes. He brings something different to the podcast, right? And Maul is the brother of Biggs, you know, one of the three people that created Rockefeller, Rock Nation, and everything. You know what I mean? So he's clearly knows enough of what he's talking about. He's kind of like a first family, if you say, of hip hop, right? He's tied to Biggs, and he's tied to Jay directly. So with that being said, Maul said after the Monique interview, the Breakfast Club is done. They're not popping anymore. Charlamagne is finished. And I want to ask you guys in the comment section, what does it mean to be finished? Because I don't understand how Maul could call the Breakfast Club finished. Monique did a lot of interviews on her press run. A lot of interviews. And we're talking about one interview. You do understand there's a reason for that. If you do a plethora of interviews, but we talk about one interview with one specific platform, obviously that platform had something else that the other platforms don't. And like I said, Joe Budden podcast is my favorite podcast by far. It is the only podcast right now I feel as if though I got to check for every week. That's the only one. So you got to know I got respect for Maul and Joe and Rory in the platform. But to say that Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club are finished, I just gotta pause you real quick and ask you, do you understand the definition of finished? And do you understand the numbers game, Maul? They get the top talents, they come to their platform, right? Trust me, I do interviews. I know how hard it is to obtain some of these interviews. Without question, I see how artists treat me, and I see how they kind of get sun when they go up to the Breakfast Club. I get it. It's a clout thing. Half the time, a lot of the times, one of the Breakfast Club members are not there, and you got the artist like, dang, I hated I missed it, he wasn't there. That's power. That's the personality being bigger than the artist that's coming in most of the time. How are they finished? Their numbers on interviews are through the roof. If you're an inspiring businessman, I don't want to deride here, I'm just telling the facts. If you're an inspiring businessman or woman or pastor, where else can we guarantee you 500,000-600,000 views and you're going to be on the radio in front of what, 80, 90 markets? I don't know the number. I know they're upwards close to 100 in a lot of different countries as well. Where else can you get that from? I'm just confused right now. How are they finished? You guys talk to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm missing something. Maul said the Breakfast Club is finished. How? I'm just trying to figure it out. What is your definition of finished? If they're finished, and are you saying Joe Budden's podcast is now? I would have to ask you, Maul, you do realize, you know, the Breakfast Club is a group of three people. It's not named the Charlamagne Show or the Angela Yee Show or the Envy Show. You do realize, as much as I love this platform, I got to keep it a stack. You do realize that's the Joe Budden podcast. I don't know how can somebody step up and say another personality in their career is finished when he's not even a head honcho of his own. That doesn't make sense to me. And all due respect them all, I just don't understand that one. You guys maybe can make more sense out of it. If the Breakfast Club done, what does done mean? Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. Please subscribe to my platform for more exclusive content like this. Please do. Very interesting conversation. Is the Breakfast Club done? And I want you guys to tell me, if they're done, who is the most popping platform for interviews, right? We're not talking about just the best conversation. Who's the best popping platform for people to come to? Let's just throw it all out. Who commands the culture, right? When you think about a platform, when something happens in hip hop, what platform do you think about first? I guess it's the best question that I can ask you guys. I'm out.